Hello children, I am your history teacher and today we are going to start the first chapter, a period of transition. Today we are going to focus on period of transition, sources, primary and secondary, transition from medieval to modern age, Renaissance, Reformation, voyages and discoveries. Studying the changing patterns in the society is referred to as history. To make learning of history easy and effective, historians have divided the past into three periods: ancient, medieval, and modern. Each of these periods had their own scientific, political, social, and cultural characteristics. The transition from one period to another was a gradual process and happened over a long period of time. This movement of time and events from one period to another towards a more advanced state is known as transition or transitional period in history. The period of modern history in Europe extends from 15th century to the present day, while in India it starts from the 18th century with the conquest of India by Britain. In this chapter, we are going to learn that during the modern age, various factors were responsible for bringing reformation in Europe and to the rest of the world. To know about the events in detail, we will learn about the sources to study the modern period. Sources to study the modern period can be classified into two groups: primary sources and secondary sources. Primary sources include archaeological sources, original documents, photographs, newspapers, magazines, pamphlets, and videotapes, whereas secondary sources include reports, reviews, articles, and printed books based on primary sources. Now, the next topic we are going to focus on Renaissance. The meaning of Renaissance is rebirth. Renaissance began in Italy in around the 14th century. It ushered the modern period in Europe. Scientific methods of inquiry became popular in this age. This was the age of reasoning, questioning, observation, and experimentation. In this age, the authority of the church was challenged. People were asked not to follow the church blindly. They were encouraged to judge things on the basis of reasoning rather than superstition. The movement spread to other parts of the world through trade and other means. The age of Renaissance started reflecting its presence in art, architecture, literature, new scientific discoveries and inventions with its distinct elements of humanism, realism, new spirit of reasoning, rationalism, and scientific inquiry. All these factors contributed strongly in changing the outlook of the European people towards life forever. Due to all these changes, people became rationalist, unlike earlier times. Leaving aside their previously held old religious beliefs, they now adopted the more pragmatic approach towards life. They now believed and accepted facts based on rational thinking. Therefore, they also began to question the authority of the church, which wanted to hold on to its beliefs and discourage the system which could revolutionize the thinking of the people. With the invention of the printing press, people became aware of the new diversified ideas through the medium of books, newspaper, which became easily available. This was helpful in raising their intellectual level as they began to understand things on reasoning rather than blindly following traditional ideas. The invention of the printing press was a powerful factor in the spread of the Renaissance. Now the next one we are going to discuss about Reformation. The Roman Catholic Church opposed the new spirit of inquiry. This movement was called the Reformation. It paved the way for reforming the church. Reformation movement was a religious movement which became popular in Europe in the 16th century. That's all for today, children. In our next video, we are going to discuss about the voyages and discoveries and industrial revolution. Thank you.